Disney Vibes Podcast, talking insider tips, tricks, and pixie dust. For the most magical place on Earth, here's Andrew and Heather.
Back and better than ever, this is episode 52 of the Disney Vibes Podcast. My name is Andrew.
And my name is Heather.
And we are back, and Disney Vibes is brought to you by Magical Destination Travel. You like us, our content, our show, please show your support by booking any vacation. Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise, Universal, Aulani. We've now expanded into all-inclusives all over, right? Mm-hmm. Anything you need, bookmdtravel.com. It costs you nothing. And, of course, you can download the Disney Vibes Podcast wherever you get your podcast from. You like the content, provide that feedback and a rating as well. We greatly appreciate the support. It has been a few busy months, but we are back and better than ever. And here we go. Heather, are you fully prepared?
Oh, my gosh. For what?
You have a joke.
Oh, yes. See, it's been that long, but it's all good. I think I have one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So, hold on.
Maybe not.
I'm scanning through. All right. Why did Woody give Bullseye cough syrup? Because it's the season. No, I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
No. Because everybody's sick, but keep going.
I hope everybody's not sick.
No, it's just a lot of germs going around.
I don't know about that
one. No, it's not done.
Okay, I know. All right, I don't know. I'm totally off the rails now. I have no clue.
All right, so why did Woody give Bullseye cough syrup? Because he was feeling hoarse. He was feeling hoarse.
Yeah, I got it. Bullseye.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know. His horse. I got it.
You were supposed to laugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. Anyway, all right, here you go. How about this one? You ready? For your Would You Rather, right? Or this or that, whatever we're supposed to call it. Oh. Have the genie grant you 3 wishes, or have a fairy godmother give you a full makeover?
I want a fairy godmother.
Okay. Fair point.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. That was a simple one. All right, so lots of news. Lots of things have been happening, and I'm going off the rails right now because I didn't even put this in our show notes from when we produced this.
Oh, my.
Did you see the new community? We had talked about Story Living by Disney, and a lot of people have already been asking, what do you think about it? And I'm like, well, I don't know much about it as far as what they're going to do. We had talked about this 2 years ago, I think. The first one was announced. And it's basically a home community where they say your next chapter flourishes, right? So imagine your life set in a place where legendary Disney service is at the heart of it all. So it's waitlisted right now. There's one out on the West Coast, which we were like, yeah, great, we're not going out there. But now it's on the East Coast, right? Now it's moving into, Cotino community is in Rancho Mirage, California, but Asteria community is in Pittsboro, North Carolina. So it's going to start taking shape by 2027. Lots of time.
We got some time.
Everyone
can start saving,
yeah.
Perhaps.
And they are going to be producing more. There is a intro form if you are interested in exploring the communities and learning more about them as those details come about. And, of course, we will be sure to share that information. But it'll be interesting to see what they really envision here. I mean, Disney does many things right. Let's see if they can hit the nail on the head with this one. So,
I mean, but are you going to have characters like just?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
I mean, it's.
There's a 55+ component. There's also regular families. I guess they could.
Or just maybe like hidden Mickeys like throughout the.
I think it's just a lot of activities and this kind of things. It's a great question.
I don't know.
Stay tuned.
We'll see.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Here's what's happening. There's a lot going on. We have a kids deal. So those who are looking to travel to Disney in 2024, there is a ton of good deals for kids ages 3 through 9. Now, the reason why it's 3 through 9 is because once they hit 10, they are considered an adult. So play and dine for 50% off. So any family vacation, right, for those kids, these theme park tickets and dining plans are half off with a non-discounted 4-night, 4-day Walt Disney Travel Company package. So That starts from March 3rd through March 24th, and then April 7th through June 30th, right? So the big day off, 2 weeks off there is because of spring recess across the entire country. So depending upon if you were before Easter or after Easter and Passover, that is those blackout dates. But pretty much every hotel is available for this.
I see that.
Every single one of them is available. So you can save some money in that regards. I mean, 50% off would make, the, let's just say, I forgot what they keep changing it. The quick service dining plan, right? It'd be 50% off of that and the ticket. Mm-hmm. So at a minimum number of days. Right. Now, the adults are paying full price, and children over 10 and up, right? So it's something, right? So Absolutely. I don't know. Thoughts?
No, I mean, I think that it's a good offer. I mean, and of course, they're making sure it doesn't go through, those crucial, busy times.
Of course. Well, they're already booked.
Right.
This is just a way to fill their beds. They're obviously hurting for capacity. When they bring this many deals out and for this length of time, they are seeing trends where not as many people are going from, March through June, right?
Right.
That's they're slacking, in that time. February break will obviously be busy. Right. January is a typical slowdown anyways after the holiday. So I don't know. I mean, the tickets obviously add up very quickly depending upon the length of stay. So, right. I mean, they get down to $50-$60, let's say, per day if you're there 10 days. But most people and during that time span may not be able to go 10 days, I would think. The dining plan, it's, for the quick serve, it's about $24 per day per kid. So you're saving $12 a day, something. And then the standard dining plan, which was one sit down and one quick serve, is about $30 per day for ages 3 through 9. So not massive savings. I mean, over a 4-night stay, you're saving maybe $60, in the grand scheme of things. That's a
sweatshirt. It's all good. It's something, though.
It is. It is something, and I understand it's trying to entice it. Now, the rumor has been dropped that come January, and we will be sure to announce it here, there are some major deals coming for Disney Plus subscribers in January. So stay tuned for that. But that is one deal that you can get, and obviously bookmdtravel.com. So play and dine. The other deal that's going on right now is a room-only offer where you can save up to 20% at select Disney Resort hotels. And that's January 9th through February 22nd. Most Sunday to Thursday nights, excludes your weekends, for 20% off, up to 25%, February 25th through March 24th. So this goes and butts up right against the other deal. And you really have a choice of which one you want. 25% is pretty much hitting all of your deluxe resorts, your villas, and your inns. So anything from Grand Floridian, Old Key West, Riviera, Saratoga, Animal Kingdom Lodge, etc. 20% is the cabins. So there's still the cabins, which we'll get to at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground. Beach Club is included in that. Grand Floridian regular hotel rooms is up to 20%. Port Orleans, both Riverside and French Quarter, and Coronado Springs. 15% is Boulder Ridge, Copper Creek, and some of the villas. So, which means DVC is not. So, Beach Club villas, Boardwalk villas, not the rooms. Caribbean Beach, Polynesian, both rooms and villas, Pop Century, and some others. So, the ones that don't have as much capacity, like already filled, are a higher discounted rate. That's really what it comes down to.
I'm just processing this because it typically, oh no, I see it. All right. Like All Stars, they're all at like 15%.
Yeah, lower amounts. It also costs less, right?
Right. But then you said like Copper Creek, so then that is considered the, oh my God, vacation?
It's the DVC side, yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, if you are looking to go in Q1 in the early spring to Walt Disney World Resort, reach out to the agent. Obviously, their job is to make sure you're getting the best deal and the best rate for you. That's their job. So, and we have a ton of them that are more than willing to help you plan that perfect vacation. And we're going to get into some of the things about Disney and getting back into it. So, travel news. A lot of things are starting I know we had mentioned all the changes come January 9th. That is the key date on the calendar when it comes to things that are changing in the Walt Disney World land. So now we have a bunch of other things. So 2024 is looking bright. It's right around the corner at Walt Disney World Resort. And they're working on making planning a vacation simpler. That's why you use an agent. And here are some of the tips that they got coming up. So starting January 11th, they have a good-to-go days calendar. So this is, a spontaneous way for those annual pass holders to be able to kind of go, right? They don't need those reservations like they typically have in the past, those park pass reservations. So some pass holders are rejoicing with that. They are going to enjoy that, and that will be starting on January 11th. They are added periodically, and they can be released days or weeks in advance. You still have to, make some reservations, but not many. All-day park hopper access is coming back January 9th. So these are the keys. So if you have park hopper anytime during the day, so it does not matter. Park hopper access is coming back. No more waiting till 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, right? So you can go step into, I don't know, what would we do here? So I'm thinking.
Well, you rope drop to get something at the castle, and then you're quickly going over to Epcot. I don't know, something like that.
Yep. That would be
right.
Be it.
Or you want the sunrise at Animal Kingdom, and you're not going to spend all day there, right? You hit the Savannah, and you're off, right? The Safari ride, not Savannah. So all day park hopper access is back. That's huge. Theme park reservation update. So if you purchase a date-based ticket, which most people that are vacationing do, which is that standard ticket, no longer need to make a theme park reservation. So they will not be making that. So you don't have to worry, I got to reserve this park this day.
No.
And, our plans, we're tired of this park. We want to go somewhere else. Done. Don't need to do it. Goodbye. So, I think that's only going to hold true for annual pass holders, but don't quote me on that.
Wait. Hold on. So, but here's my thought.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Like, why are we... I like change.
Well, this is...
Is this because it's... I don't know. I understand because it was COVID based originally.
Right. And listen, they're still tracking you with your magic bands. They know where you are in the parks at all times. So,
yes,
you're still scanning in, to rides, to mobile orders. So it has nothing to do with that. I think they were trying to look at capacity, obviously, for COVID times. Mm-hmm. I think that was part of it. The other reason, I don't know, this was a old regime of Bob Chapek, who was see you later over a year now. Bob Iger is trying to make these changes because they've heard that people are not enjoying the guest experience as much.
Right,
so,
got it.
So all-day park hoppers back. That was a big thing.
Yep.
Theme park reservations are gone. You don't need to make them. Dining plans are fully back as of January 9th, right? So you can purchase those vacation packages with dining plans, which will be either the quick service dining plan, which is 2 quick service meals per day and 1 snack, or the Disney dining plan. There are no more deluxe. Remember how much food that was? 3 meals a day, sit
I wanted
down.
to cry.
Well, we didn't even eat that.
No,
we never had that.
I know, but at times it's a lot of food.
It is. And then both those plans are a great value for families with young children. The thing is, I can tell you is, even if you have the quick service, 2 quick service, equaled 1 sit down. So you could use 2 credits there for 1. It's a credit kind of system. So you can go to the quick service and be like, you know what, I'm going to spend my table service, today, and then have a different kind of meal or what have you.
Yep.
When we talk about dining plans, dining reservations are open for booking for any Disney Resort Hotel guests with the Disney dining plan for arrivals in January through early February. Right now, you can still only book 60 days in advance. They have not gone back to 180. As a resort hotel guest, you get the entire length of your stay as well. So you can, if you're 70 days out, you'll be able to book.
Right, because as long as your
10.
first day.
Yeah, your first day. 60 days from your first day, but you can still book 10 days out your last day if need be.
That would be an agent's key there, to help out, because there's a lot to try to keep in mind.
And they have done some things where it's easier to check availability, so you can see every available reservation for your selected location date instead of just morning, afternoon. It used to be really time-based. And then you can also... I lost my page there. Sorry. You can...
Well, the one thing that I see that's very it's convenient is the fact that you can track your credits through the My
that's
Disney
good.
Experience
I
app.
didn't see that. Right.
Yeah, so you can see how many meals and snacks you have remaining, and again, don't forget to use the mobile order service in the app. That makes it easy to find quick and nearby dining options using your plan. So I do feel that is convenient.
Yeah. That's what my computer had logged out for some reason of the news article. So, more things coming in 2024. The transformation of Epcot is getting very, very close to completion.
Thank goodness.
So all those construction walls will finally be down for good, hopefully. And then the opening of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. We were just talking about a year ago now how it was shut down in end of January. Splash Mountain, right, for those fans. So Tiana's Bayou Adventure at Magic Kingdom Park will be opening, so we will keep you updated on a date where that will be set to open. So just remember that if you are an annual pass holder, Park Hopper benefits, to use them, you still must make a theme park reservation for your first park that you plan to visit and enter that park prior to visiting another, right? If you decide that you just want to enter a theme park without a reservation on a good-to-go day for that park or after 2 p.m. Before visiting another park. There are a lot of rules with those annual pass holders that kind of makes it more challenging. So those people like us and like you who are listening who just are going to Disney for whatever length of time during the year and you're not an annual pass holder, this is going to make your life much easier. Indeed. That's the goal.
One less thing that you have to feel like it's overwhelming.
Right. So now, going into January, we were able to attend this festival last year. The Festival of Flowers and Gardens will be officially opening. It's announced the dates for that 2024 Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. It will be returning on February 28th, so a lot later this year because last year... Wait a minute, I'm mixing them up.
You're missing your no, because
I'm mixing
we did
up my things.
You did. So we weren't there for this one. We were there for the Festival of Arts, which is different than International Flower and Garden Festival.
Yes, you're right.
Because
this is all the topiaries. I got it.
Right. So the topiaries. So basically you have these creations of characters and anything iconic Disney related.
Right.
And it's beautiful.
Right.
So
Festival of the Arts starts January 12th to February 19th.
12th.
January 12th to February 19th.
So
it's about 5 weeks, right? Where it's all the different food and then all the different artwork that you could buy and stroll through the park. And there's an animation academy. There's a paint by numbers mural where you can, the kids love those things too. A big one with Figment, tons of music, daily performances. So that's Festival of the Arts that we went to last year. Not my favorite festival.
I agree.
Right?
It's okay.
I would say that is my least favorite of the festivals at Epcot. That's just my personal preference.
Right. I understand.
Flower and Garden, right? We've been to many times, and it's quite exquisite, to be honest. It starts February 28th. So they quickly transform that park within, 10 days? Not even. Less than 10 days.
Right.
Now, they're going to have some of them already, ready. I mean, I can't imagine how much time it takes these artists, for lack of a better term, for them to, put all of the topiaries and really form them completely. So that is a fan favorite springtime event. And with those brilliant gardens and lively entertainment, there will be tons of gardens and exhibits. And of course, very, very good, delicious menu things from all their outdoor kitchens that we will keep you posted on because we are foodies at heart. But that is a fun festival to kind of check out.
Bring back mac and cheese cart.
Yeah, that wasn't there. All right, so I want to talk about the Disney Treasure, which is Disney's latest ship. So this will be their 6th official ship because they have the Magic and Wonder, which are sister ships. They have the Dream and the Fantasy, which are sister ships. They have the Wish, and Treasure will be the sister ship to the Wish. So the latest updates as that ship gets ready to sail. Heather, you're going to post this picture from December 14th. You see it being built?
I see it.
Crazy.
See it.
So they have a ship log, right? So this started January of 2023, right? To build this ship. And you can see I'm just, in 12 months, look how much they built. it's bananas to me, right? This is officially set to set sail in 2024. Now, it is setting sail, I believe, in December of 2024, right? Early December. They may, I mean, depending, Wish had dates that they had to push back anyways, but that is their tentative date right now. But they have reached another milestone in construction, the completion of its last block. So basically, they're built in sections or blocks, cruise ships. And with the last block in place, it means it's now structurally complete, and now they can start the outfitting work. And that last block that they did will have the adults-only Quiet Cove area, the Cove Cafe, Hero Zone, a futuristic sports arena, and some show experience, free play sports, all those kind of things. So now they start the interior, right? So now you get to kind of, you get to see what they're doing, for the interior. Now, they have done some interior, so while the last block was going on, they did have other things. So, like the Haunted Mansion parlor I'm excited for that. I'm not going to lie, right? Come on. Like, if you're a fan of Haunted Mansion, right?
I don't know if I'm a fan because
with the decor
during
well, I just mean the ride, theming.
No, I think it's different, and I think it's definitely going to be an experience.
It's their first bar theme to a classic Disney Parks attraction, the Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
Like, I think it's
so
definitely
will they have the
cool.
box hat? Is that what it box hat?
Hat box. Wrong.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
But I mean, they have a lot going on, and they're also the amount of work that goes into it, because they also have Moana, the Tale of Moana, right? So that's the Broadway style production that they're going to be having with the Tale of Moana, Beauty and the Beast, and Disney Sees the Adventure, right? So all of those will be at the Walt Disney Theater on board the Disney Treasure. So definitely we've had a great time with those. Now, speaking of cruises real quick, I do want to mention all Disney Cruise Line deposits, with some dates not available, are now 50% off.
Yeah, I saw that. That just happened.
Yep. So I wanted to share that note. So, it's definitely cool to see the ship log, to see how far, and you can see the construction progress. It's pretty cool. So from where it started to pretty much nothing on January 19th last year, where they started the steel cutting, to where they are now. So, this is the main place where I think all major cruise ships are built. Now, the other thing is, off Disney for a minute, did you see Royal Caribbean's got another one coming out?
I didn't. Hold on. No. I didn't see it, but our 9-year-old saw it and was running around the house with his laptop saying, "Oh my God, there's another ship. We're not going on Icon. I don't know what it's called. We're going on the what was it?
I
don't know. So it's like it's the sister ship. So like he knows. So
the Icon, the Icon
of the Seas
is pretty much out, right?
Yes.
So
yes,
they had the Wonder of the Seas in 2022.
Yeah.
And now they are doing the Oasis class, right? The 3 new big ships. The Icon, which is one. The Utopia.
I think that's what he might have said.
Nope, that's the short. So Icon is a 7-day cruise, I believe.
Oh,
right?
okay, sure.
Out of I think that's out of Miami. I don't remember. Hold
Okay.
on. And then Utopia is the 3 and 4 day cruise, I think, out of Port Canaveral, or I may have them.
Well, either way.
Either way.
So the name.
And then Star of the Seas, I think.
Star.
I think it was Star. He said.
Okay.
I think he's sleeping.
No, I know, but it was cute. So, that's where I learned about it. I mean, our son, he is a true.
It is summer 2025 out of Port Canaveral,
Yep.
Star of the Seas. See, I did listen to him and watch the video with him the other night. He was able to explain everything to me. So we will be going on there. And honestly, they will probably, obviously supply and demand, but there are some great, they will be moving, I'm sure, some of the other ships out of Port Canaveral to accommodate some of these. So, yeah, Star of the Seas will be summer 2025. So you're still a year away from that.
Right.
Icon, I think, officially has kicked off, or it will be actually January 27th. Icon kicks off. And they are based out of,
I think it's Port Canaveral or somewhere in Florida.
It is Florida. I just don't remember if it's Port Canaveral.
I've seen like they did like the cruise sailing. It's massive. It is massive ship if you haven't seen it. We've been doing some price inquiries.
Yeah,
there,
people are all about it.
and they're like,
there's 6 water slides.
Get me on that ship. So
right, and the hard part is it's supply and demand. So everybody's in. So they are definitely making sure that they're making their money on this. At first. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
That's for sure. But Icon is out of Miami.
Oh, it's Miami.
So it's it's a 7-night Western Caribbean, their itinerary right now, which will probably be for the next couple of years. Icon leaves out of Miami and then hits up Costa Maya, Mexico, Honduras, Cozumel, Mexico, and then their private island, Coco Key.
Okay.
Coco Key, however you want to pronounce it. Tomato.
Whatever. It's got sunshine and palm trees, so I don't even need to know the name. That's all.
Yes.
Just saying.
So they have that, and then the Utopia is the other one, and that comes out summertime.
Summertime? No. Wait. No. Next summer.
2024. Yeah. No. Because Star is 2025. Utopia is Port Canaveral this summer.
All right.
So Utopia, and they're claiming that as the world's biggest weekend because it's 3 and 4 day itineraries.
But is it a new ship?
Yeah, brand new. It's not even out. Summer
Holy
2024.
moly.
3 ships this quickly. So January 2024, summer 2024, summer 2025.
That's insane.
And they're massive in size. I mean, massive. But bookmdtravel.com. We have a lot of age. I will tell you right now, there are tons of people going on Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines and Disney.
Right.
The Wish is still extremely popular. Pricing has come down a little bit. We love the Fantasy. So there's that because now sailings for Disney are going to their new private island, Lighthouse Point. So people are all over it. So cruises are definitely one way to experience a different kind of vacation. I'm going to tell you, if you want something relaxing, and then I know it's been some time since we were able to talk to our listeners, it is a different kind of relaxation versus a Disney World vacation. The reason why I say that is you're always on the go with your kids and this and that. When we were able to go this past summer on a 7-night cruise, our kids did not want to leave Kids Club. We did not have to worry about them. There was adult time, so to speak. One of our friends who went with us actually read a book. She was very impressed, right? And the kids were able to, even Sophia with her allergies, eat when they wanted to eat, and just it was glorious. Let's just put it that way. There was we had our own dining experience at Remy's, right, which was exquisite. That's a 2-star Michelin restaurant, right? 2.
Yes.
It wasn't 3 because they can't source their own ingredients on the ship. That was the difference, how you get a 3rd star. Otherwise, I guarantee you it would have been a 3rd star. So that was awesome as well. So lots for the kids to do. It's like the world's biggest playground at seas. So definitely a lot of fun. So totally went off the rails with Royal Caribbean there. We also do MSC. MSC Cruises has had a lot of traction lately. A lot of people are going on MSC. Very family friendly as well. And Norwegian's been a big one, for us as well. Celebrity has not been as popular for us for whichever reason. But that's okay.
No, that's all good. I mean, we could still access it. We could still quote it. But what we're seeing right now is definitely a lot of interest in Royal Caribbean.
And Disney,
And Disney.
Yeah.
And actually, we do have clients that have booked on the Treasure.
Yeah, next May, a year from this May.
Their deposit's down.
Yep, they are all set. So the Treasure, their maiden voyage is December 21st, 2024 as of now. So you can definitely start booking if you would like to go on the, Disney Treasure. But they do have some great dining experiences. They're really themed on the rotational dining on Disney Cruise. You go to 3 separate dining rooms if you're on a 7-day cruise, which the Treasure will be replacing the Fantasy as of now, going Eastern Western Caribbean 7 days out of Port Canaveral.
Interesting. I'm going off the rails really quick.
Sure.
Well, no, just with a little, what's the word? I don't know. I don't want to say reminder, but please keep in mind that Disney gift cards can be used towards your deposits or your payments to any of your Disney vacations. Because I like to inform our clients that, hey, instead of you have options for your payments. If you had Disney gift cards, you're like, oh my gosh, really? I said, yeah, but your agent has to put it through. But I know the holidays are coming and going. And if anyone tends to, get possibly some wonderful gift cards and you're thinking about going to, going on some sort of Disney vacation, those can be applied.
Yeah. Say, real quick, I'm excited about Plaza del Coco as well on the Treasure. That's the restaurant.
Okay, so time out.
Haunted Mansion, Plaza del Coco, that's...
Andrew has been recruiting friends of ours. Like, he has a vision of a group cruise in...
We are, 2025.
2025. Hold on.
A year from this August,
okay.
we are going to have a group cruise aboard the Treasure.
Okay. So
the group could be 8 people. I don't care. But
That's
we
fine.
will have a group.
That's fine.
We had 9 this year. Sorry, so maybe 9. But yeah, so it's going to be fun.
I'm going to celebrate my birthday. The whole month.
The whole month. That's it. All right. So before we wrap up episode number 52, there's something I want to just talk about, a lot of questions, and kind of just give some bulleted points when we talk about to families and parents planning their child's first trip to Walt Disney World.
Oh, special.
It is a magical experience. And, the first time they walk down Main Street, you feel the feels, you smell the smells, and you see the castle, and Heather cries, or you all cry because they realize they're in Walt Disney World, because every Disney movie has the castle opening, so you're seeing it, right? There are a lot of different things. So you may recall previous experience as Disney adults, and things have changed. Look how much they've changed with the new rules that have just come out, right? So we call things Fast Pass, and now it's not even Fast Pass anymore.
Oh my gosh, right.
Like it's the virtual and the queues and everything. But basically, that's why we're here, is to give you that fresh, realistic advice that's going to really work, because we experience it quite often, right? So go in with it with a good attitude and start in terms of understanding and respecting your limitations, right? Avoid pushing kids too hard to prevent those meltdowns. That's the last thing you want, because it will make a trip very, very difficult.
Yes.
Focus on enjoyment rather than a packed itinerary. I know a lot of this can be a once-in-a-lifetime trip. I understand that. We know inflation is at an all-time high right now, and costs are through the roof for, just going to the grocery store and the fuel pump. But you want to make sure you focus on enjoyment. If you don't get to everything, it doesn't matter. Make it memorable in that regard, right? And adjust those expectations, for that trip with kids. The thing that we get asked probably the most, one of the top, is determining the right age for visit.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
This is really a personal choice based on family circumstances. So whatever you're looking for, that's really a personal preference for what you guys as a family would like to do. And that comes into the consideration of creating memories for parents. Like, we know that although our daughter is now almost 12, going on 30, she's got many vivid memories of Walt Disney World. I'm looking at one with... She was tiny in this picture that we have here in the studio.
Oh, that was before she started talking back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, but those memories, they love it. They do. And the importance of individual instincts in decision making and making sure you go through that process together. And one thing we always say is avoid those peak crowd times for comfort. It may be difficult based on your kids' sleep schedule, let's say, or whatever, if it's that young, but they do, if they, they're going to get up early anyway, most times. And then when it's really packed during the day, try to take a break. That's the best thing that we did. That's the best thing I think that, advice we can give you.
Can I share with you one of my favorite memories of you and I, but also the kids were there too?
I was like, you and I, but the kids were there.
The kids were there, but they were both. So this was pre our youngest son. So it was only James, Sophia, and Braden, and they were in strollers then. Mm-hmm. And
I hate the double stroller.
Well, I think it was that time. And it was nighttime, so they both conked out. So you and I were just eating and walking around Magic Kingdom, and I remember we got
strolling. Yeah.
Oh God, what was it? I mean, it was late. It was probably like 11 or so, and we had like
funnel
a fried
cake.
dough. Yes, that's it. Yep, and we were eating in front of the
right
castle.
outside Liberty Square there. Yeah.
Yep. So again, even things like that. it's a memory that obviously we both remember. And then, that they were just sound asleep.
Yeah. So, and then we talk about where to stay. So there is a convenience factor, and I know we were talking about all the changes earlier in this episode. I'm wondering, I don't think it'll happen, but boy, would he go out on a high note when he decides to officially retire Bob Iger's if they brought back Magical Express.
Ugh.
That's one less thing, that just started the magic for everybody. So I don't know. I doubt it. But he's brought a lot of other stuff back, so who knows? But a lot of people say, where do you stay? I'm staying off-site. I'm staying at a condo. I'm renting, an Airbnb, VRBO, whatever works, or non-Disney affiliated hotel. Again, that choice depends on your personal preferences. Even if you decide to do that, we are still able to help you in the planning process with your tickets and everything else, dining and so forth. Depending on your family size and ages, you may want a more compact hotel. And what I mean by that is one that is not vast in size for property. So if it's not a huge hotel, typically a hotel like Pop Century, let's say, or the All Stars, they are mass in size. Tons of rooms. If that means you're walking a lot more. Okay, it's typically a cheaper rate, but you're walking a lot more to all those amenities, food, the drink refill station, the pools, everything.
There's that, and then at times you're limited to just bus transportation.
Correct.
Not on all of them.
Right. No. But you're right. I mean, that's there is not, in my mind, art of animation. It's to me, it's like in between value and moderate, but that is technically, I think, considered a value hotel. That and Pop Century, there's bus and there is Skyliner, but you're limited, in that regard. That's just where it's located in the Epcot area that allows it to have Skyliner access. But compact hotels are going to be more convenient, and what I mean by that is some of the moderates, such as Port Orleans and French Quarter, specifically Riverside's a little bit bigger, right? But they are bus transportation only, except the boat to Springs. But it's not as much of a hike to those amenities.
I agree.
100%. Compared to many of the deluxe. So I just know Boulder Ridge very well, right? Grand Floridian, depending upon where you're staying. Animal Kingdom's a lot bigger. Poly, you can be walking a little bit for Poly, Boardwalk, depending, but it's not as far,
right.
I would say.
Right.
There's a lot going on there. So, transportation options is something you definitely want to consider. Getting on and off a bus, the Skyliner is a super easy way. Skyliner and monorail, and depending upon most boats, you do not need to close those strollers. Buses, sorry, see you later. You got to close them every single time.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So if you have the strollers, and consider the resort pools. Mm-hmm. Because some of them, that's another memory I'm sure Heather could tell you. At the boardwalk, we shut down the pool one night with the kids.
We did.
The 10 o'clock at night. One more time on the slide. They literally shut it down, and
it
she
wasn't
took a
10
picture.
o'clock. I think it was like 11 or 12.
Oh, all right. So resort pools, and then balance between the theme appeal and the practicality. So if you're really into certain kind of characters, you would need to stay at the Little Mermaid room at Art of Animation. Let your agent know. All-Star Movies, music. They have all those lifelike things, Pop Century, so on and so forth. The theming is second to none. However, keep that in mind, as you're using that. So we focus on then eating, right? You got to feed the family. Mm-hmm. Kid-friendly, themed restaurants, whether they're in the parks. But again, like we've talked about, and we'll go back to this and give you some tips, restaurants that aren't on in park.
Yep.
In parks. Not. Yep. I don't want to say on property, but in the parks. Character meals here and there for a memorable experience and save you time in the park waiting, right? You want to avoid those signature restaurants with, unruly children, which every kid, when they're exhausted, becomes unruly. Because you just don't want to be in there.
Been there, done that.
It's a longer dining experience.
Right.
I don't think we've ever been to a signature. I mean, I guess, well, Beauty and the Beast, Be Our Guest is now considered a signature, but.
No, I was thinking of when we went to the, oh my God, Not Port Orleans. Nope.
It'll come to you.
Fancy one. Sorry. Keep
Early
going.
dining to avoid crowds. So you're not going to eat at 9 a.m., 12:30, and 5:30. I mean, you could, but
You're
the
losing
ebb and flow
time.
of your day is
Yeah.
going to change, right? So that's something. Attractions, respect children's readiness for the rides, right? Don't force them onto an intimidating ride like Tower of Terror, right? So
Been there, done that.
this is Tales from the Crypt. We're really just it's all experience here. Consider children's changing fears and preferences, and a perfect example of that is it's not the ride that scared Braden of Tower of Terror.
It's the story.
It's the theming
Yeah.
of it, because we went on the exact same ride out in Disneyland, and it's Guardians of the Galaxy theme, and he absolutely loved it. So it's the theming that, kind of, freaks him out. But Haunted Mansion, he's fine. I mean, it's,
Right.
maybe a little bit in the beginning, it gets a
not
little
as
squirrely.
thrilling.
Right.
Yeah.
Squirrely with the, the room changing, if it's really changing, right?
Sure.
And then YouTube videos to preview the attraction, so kids can kind of get a see, like, ooh, I want to go on Seven Dwarf Mine Ride, or ooh, I don't want to go on Buzz Lightyear or whatever, right? So definitely, have that. Have a plan of attack. The importance of arriving early at parks, and we have done some extensive research where we've kept notes of how much we could do in one day by rope dropping. We were on the boat at 6 a.m. We'll save that for next week's episode, or maybe even before 6 a.m. To rope drop Magic Kingdom. You got to have flexible planning, right? So prioritize a few things. Can't worry about a rigid itinerary. Using Genie Plus and Lightning Lanes strategically. Yes, that's another whole episode.
That is, well, but you know what? We have broken it down.
We have, yeah.
But we could certainly do a refresher, because
I think it's
good
needed
for us.
with things changing too, with not needing I'm at park hopping all day, so that definitely helps with that. And incorporate midday breaks as we mentioned. When it comes to strollers, for those who need the strollers, balancing necessity with convenience. Now, what I mean by that is it really necessary? Is it convenient? Or are you just trying to put all your crap on it, right? So that's pretty much what it comes down to.
All of the above.
So that is a big one. Consider renting, which we've done, versus bringing a stroller, and I believe we can handle all your rentals as well.
Oh, we can.
I do love my stroller that JMO uses only. So, and then you'll be able to really figure out your kid's stamina. Braden will call himself the walking champion in that regard. So, and then as far as, how do you really enhance that magic? Avoid the over planning. Interactive elements like those hidden Mickeys, keep looking for them. Buy souvenirs in advance. I know that sounds weird, but buy the pins online and trade them. Because the pins they can cost you a lot of money, and everybody likes to trade pins, right? Check out the unique experiences like the Main Street Barbershop, those kind of things. But embrace this experience with your own childlike mindset. Focus on fun and adaptability over the most perfect plan, because you want to be able to enjoy it instead of not making sure you've hit every single thing in your plan. And that's pretty much an overview for families who are planning that magical trip to Walt Disney World. We can elaborate on anything. That's what your agents are here for. So, Heather, any final thoughts?
No, I think you nailed that one, and just so much that I can relate to, and just from experience.
Right.
You know?
And that's for people who may be seasoned, experienced pros, or those who may not. So definitely take those tips, take what you need from it, and we go from there. All right. What do you got for me? Anything else?
No, but always be sure to check out our website, bookmdtravel.com. You can get in touch with us there, and you can find us on our socials. So on Instagram, it's Magical Destinations Travel Co. Facebook, Magical Destinations Travel. X, aka Twitter, Magical Dest Trav, and on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll get back to the videos.
You don't want to see me right now. It's at Disney Vibes.
That's it, at Disney Vibes. Till next time, let the vacay vibes flow.
Oh, I like that.
Find Disney Vibes for all your vacation needs on the web at bookmdtravel.com.